welcome back to the channel. Today we have two heavyweights, the EcoFlow Stream X and the AC Pro. We start with unboxing the Stream X. Well packaged, well protected. We'll do this box later. Yes, it is heavy. 38.8 kilograms to be exact. First impression, it looks nice. Let's take a closer look. On the right side, we have a recess handle and a grounding terminal. And then when we turn to the back, we find on the left side the parallel terminal, and on the right side the grid terminal with a maximum capacity of 1200 watts. In the middle we have two AC outlets with a maximum capacity of 2300 watts and a nice on-off button to turn them on and off. And this battery is passive cooled, so we have a heat transfer pattern on the back. On the bottom we have 4 MPPT ports with a combined capacity of 2000 watts. And when we take a look at the left side, we also have a recess handle and a sticker with all specifications on it. And to finish it all off, we have a protective cover. The only drawback is it's a separate item, and I think in this quality range it should be attached to the device. Time to take a look inside the other box. And inside we find an installation guide in multiple languages. The Stream AC cable, one of the best quality cables I have seen so far. Mounting brackets and some screws. I'll show them later on. A PV wrench, really useful to save your nails and cables. And Stream PV extension cables. You get 8 of them and 2.95 meters. Okay, let's close the box and get to the AC Pro. To start with, the AC Pro is a lot lighter than the Ultra X. It comes in 24.7 kilograms, including the box. Again, we find an installation guide in multiple languages. Also, we have a protective cover. And when we pull it out of the box, it has a netto weight of 21.5 kilograms. When we take a look at the left side, we have a recess handle and a sticker with the specifications. And on the back we also have a heat transfer pattern for the passive cooling. On the right side we have a grid terminal with a maximum capacity of 1050 watt. And on the right side we find the parallel terminal. In the middle we have two AC outlets with a max capacity of 2300 watts. Again in the middle, a nice AC on-off button. Finally we take a look at the right side. We have a recess handle and a grounding terminal. Again, the protective cover does give it a nice finish, but it should be integrated. Let's take a closer look at the accessories. Here we have the mounting brackets. We have a mount and lock bracket and some screws. Here we find the Stream AC cable, and like I mentioned before, this really screams premium. And it also features a nice locking system. Thumbs up for that. An installation guide in multiple languages, and let's do something almost no one does. Let's take a closer look inside. And usually when you get a pair like this, you use a parallel cable to connect them together. In my case, I don't have a parallel cable, so I'm gonna connect them separate. This means that I can charge them faster because they're separate, but the app will combine them together to meet the safety requirements and still throttle them at 800 watts. And to make sure the energy data is all reliable, we have an EcoFlow P1 Meter. Inside we have the user manual in multiple languages and an external Wi-Fi antenna. And here we have the P1 meter coming in at 220 grams. Alright, hold on, this is gonna be fast. And that was it. Let's install the app and continue. I'm going to create a new account. Choose the Netherlands. Fill in my email address. And choose a password. Don't forget to agree with everything. Fill in the verification code they mail you. And we're ready to go. Now we're going to add the P1 meter to the app. This is all self-explanatory and really fast. Now we're going to select that we're in our home. And here we get the option to choose the style of your house. This is a nice customization feature. I choose style number 4. I just have a simple house. And that was it. Now it's time to upgrade the firmware, one of the most important things. And after this it's time to add the Ultra X to the app. One thing I notice is that when we add a device, all the devices are already found and you can press them and add them immediately. Really, really nice. And although I sped up the footage, they are added really fast and the firmware just takes a little bit longer. And this firmware upgrade takes about 5 minutes. Just make sure your phone doesn't die and keep tapping the screen. This also went really smooth and fast. Let's add the AC Pro. And I forgot to adjust the camera, so let's do that now. Now that's also added. I'm gonna bet there's gonna be a firmware upgrade. And again, this also takes about 5 minutes. But don't forget, the firmware upgrade is really important, and make sure that when the firmware upgrade comes out, you install it. And when everything's updated and the devices are added, let's take a look at the different operating modes. Right out of the box, we only have two options, smart meter and half automatic. To enter the smart meter, we have to select it and confirm. Then select the smart meter you have, in my case the EcoFlow P1 Meter, and press link. Now we're going to select the limit for our country, select the Netherlands, and agree that you read everything and save. It is currently in the self-sustaining mode, and we get an explanation about the backup reserve and the operating mode. And when we scroll down, we get an explanation about the intelligent modes, where it uses weather forecasts and dynamic tariffs to achieve the highest savings. And when we scroll even further down, we have the solar optimization mode. This is the most used mode, and this is the one I will select now. If you don't have multiple brand batteries in your home, I would advise you to use intelligent mode. And on the bottom we have custom mode. Here you can manually set to charge or discharge on specific times. One of the most important settings, and one way to achieve higher savings, is to set your dynamic tariffs. This way the intelligent mode is also capable to charge at really low rates and to discharge at higher rates. We choose for the quick settings. I set to the Netherlands with dynamic tariff. I'm gonna choose Apex, and here we can fill in the surcharges and the taxes rate. And if you paid close attention, you can see I made a mistake. I'll show it here. The prices are too low. Let's change it. We are used to filling in the prices in euros and not in cents. Now we changed it and the prices seem to be right. Now that we set the correct prices, it's time to talk about the return of investment. Please note that in my calculations I did not include dynamic tariffs, and I included a 3-month period that we are not able to fill our battery. And with this calculation you should be able to have a return of investment on this setup in 4.5 years. If I have any discount codes available, I will put them in the description below. Time to talk about the good and the bad. Let's start with the good things. The app functions very well. We have 4 MPTP ports. It's a silent design with passive cooling. It supports AI mode. It's plug and play. 2 AC ports on the back, IP65 rating, and a high quality design. Going to the bad. It has a subscription for some features, it has no local API or Home Assistant integration, and the protection cover does not meet the quality level of the rest of the device. I want to thank EcoFlow for sending me these products to review, and they made me go from this to this, and that's a real improvement. Now if there were only an EV charger that could integrate in this app. I want to thank my Patreons for supporting my channel. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider to subscribe. Feel free to reach out if you wish to contact me. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next.